Hey guys, this is Sabrina from Affiliates Creations, and this is just a quick live video of the things that I've done last week and where I'm at as far as the prices of a few items that I've um pieces of jewelry that I've completed, a idea with cabochons or how to make the cabochons. Um, and a new product that I have found. I've been seeing it forever, and I just was finally like, you know what? Let me just go on and get it. So, if you guys want to tag along, I will share my past week with you. Okay. So I'm gonna start it off by saying that I hope I do no spoilers for Black Panther. I am watching a video in the background. So there we go. Let me see. Okay, so let's really get started. So I'm going to start with um on one of my live videos, I really wanted to make out of these shell beads. Let me see if I still have them right here. So out of these shell beads, I love the color and just I don't know, I just love anything to do ocean. Wait, I think I will stop that video. Um, I still haven't used the smaller ones. I'll think of something later on. And I truly this was not none of the ideas that I'd really wanted, but it happened anyway against my better judgment. I mean, it's pretty and it turned out really nice. Let's see if it's any more detail. But it wasn't quite what I had in mind. I have enough beads to try to create my vision that I had for it. So that's one. Oh, and the price that I put on it was $60. Because I know sometimes, when you're doing videos and people talk, they never really tell you the price that they did. And y'all should know. You can go back and look at the live videos. That it really didn't take no time to make it. I just went to 60 because well, pretty much my husband said so. And here is the other one again. I promise you, it's really pretty. It really is. But again, it's just not. I just could not create the vision that I had for it. And I think this one I put a price of just 62. See there. One of the things with the shells is I want the shells to stand out a little more. You see if you can see that. I want the shells because you see how shiny this shells is, and I did put some rhinestone around it, but so that was my choice with the bottom here is to not let it shine so much as a crystal would do it. But I really like that. And again, that was 60 as well. And while I was doing it, I tried to come up with guys, I promised there was another bracelet. I haven't found it in like a couple of days. But I came up with this bracelet, which, I like. It's very blingy. Sometimes I really don't mean to do it, but just I guess it's who I am as a female. These are some earrings. This is where you have to take your time when you design stuff, because I know everybody can see it right away. That see that once you turn it a certain way, you can kind of tell that it's really the same color. But let me assure you that it is not. This is a blue, and this one is definitely more of a shiny, like a shiny white. I know it looks pretty close, but let me so I can get it closer. Nope. The closer I get, the more it looks like it's the same color. It isn't. So in the future, especially with shells, I will make double sure that I put it in the light and move it around and make sure that it's the same color no matter which way that you're looking at it. And the other thing that I did is this beauty right here. Um, uh, I don't know how this will do. I'm saying it incorrectly. I don't know how quickly it'll sell. That is the wording that I need to use. Because I find that, a lot of my stuff sell, but the thing is how quickly will it sell? But I love the cabochon here, and I'm going to tell you what I did. And by the way, this is in the beginning stages. Wait a second, maybe a little bit too much light in here. Ah, that's a lot better. Okay, so this is wow, see, it looks a little better. This is in the beginning stages of design. Not the beginning, I'm sorry. This is in the almost to the end actually of the design. The other design is I got to put something around it. Whereas in this jewelry here, it is, and it's just um put the stitch around the back and didn't really design anything around it. And the same as this. And I promise you I will make sure in the next one that I will show you. See the back there? But that's just a stitch right there to cover up the edges. So let me see if I can. So this right here is the wire that I'll string the beads on. And this is the back. And what I do is I make sure I know what the top and bottom is. So that's the two pink ones right there. So to me, that's the straight line going through it. Right here is the two that's going off on the side. And this should mirror these strings. So that's kind of how I want it to fall. And the cabochon, let me see if I can turn it. See there, it still looks like it's on there. So how do you do that? I've seen so many of these like this, and I wonder if it's resin. How are they able to? You see there, even right there, almost turned to the side, you can still see that image. So I'm gonna show you how I did that real quick. So I found these online, and I bought these cabochons. If you look through one, let me see if I can get a bigger one. That's a smaller one. And again, I'm pretty sure I got this from Fire Mountain Gems. They don't pay me, but again, when they sent me that free gift, that definitely was the payment for me. But see if I can. Do you see how it's like a magnifying glass? Now, Dwayne, this looks like a magnifying glass. Is it just the way glass would do, or you know?
If glass is shaped in the right way, it'll be a magnifying glass.
Okay, did y'all hear that? He said because if the glass is shaped, because it's domed, it will look like it's a magnifying glass. So, and because of that, it really makes that that image goes through that glass like it's on the outside of it. I don't know the minutia about it, but see there. So, but again, so how was it done? Because that's still very, very important. Made sure that this color was bright. This has to be really nice, bright color. And I swear by this packing tape right here. This is a heavy duty one. I know my husband's right there, but anywho, this is really good. This tape is so thick and it sticks so well to stuff. So take the tape off. Let's see how flat this is. Make sure you're on a flat surface because you do not want it bubbling up. And then I just put it. I think I'm
work good for $15 a roll.
Why did you do that?
I'm just joking.
He knows it bothers me. I'm a very frugal spender, especially when it comes to do with my beads. He just messes with me. So, and then I put it again. Make sure that this is flat on a flat surface, and spread it out. There we go. That did well. That really did. And then you can go ahead and cut it out. Because I'm telling you, the most control that you have, the better this is going to work. And in finding these pictures online, of course, you make sure that it is, a free site. That is very important. Okay, so once this is cut out, now if I use it for a cabochon, okay, if I use it for, I'm sorry, a pendant like this. So this is going to be a long necklace, and I would do the tassels. I'm a tassel girl. If there's a pendant that don't have a tassel to it, I didn't do it. But if I do it like this, and it's going to be glued on my felt paper, then I don't worry about it. But if it is going to be a pendant that's going to be out, um, then it is time for me to use my UV resin. So I'll put the tape on the front, and actually I'll put a piece of tape on the back. Because what is going to happen is just going to do it is that whatever glue you use or resin you use, and we all know resin and paper do not like each other. They just don't. Now I know I'm going to use this as a embroidery pendant. So I keep a dirty table. There's just so much work I got to do. So there's heavy duty packing tape on both sides of this. It's heavy duty packing tape. And then I use whatever. Whether for me, E6000, I know it can get kind of expensive. So let me really quickly show you what I come across. And I know this isn't this is actually a new thing. This specific type of nozzle. I didn't have a problem with cleaning it either. Which you see how thick it is? Because what I've seen in the past is where they're kind of thick. I mean kind of thin. So you can get under beads and things like that, but what I have heard is that it always clogs up. And this is what you would think is really thick, but this came out perfect for me. Absolutely perfect. So what I do, make sure I get a clean one, and you know make sure there's nothing on it because it will get in the way. And I always do a test run. So I always stop for a second and look to see where it's going to be. And another little hint that I want to give you is if you are you need to find the color in the picture. So the pictures you pick out should have a lot of color. So you can know where to design from there. That'll be a nice red pendant. Maybe you can bring out some blues in there, and that's a blue and white one. I love my greens. This has a lot of green in it. That as well. See there, look at that one. I made sure I got that one with some purples, and there's all kind of color you can play off of that one. The white for me, that would be a nice white pendant. So see, and that hat, that pendant, the cabochon to go over the hat maybe. So when picking it out, you want to make sure that you capture that color that you want to put in that pendant. And to me, it's gonna the flowers on the top. Let me see. I know it's very hard to see this with the. I want to capture her face, but I want to try my best to highlight the flowers in her hat. And then I would take the E6000, spread it thinly, and this is E6000 is thick. So when you put it on it, I always pick mine up because and move it around good to make sure that it's gotten every little. There's no bubbles underneath that cabochon. Cut it off around there, and for me, it's ready to be again E6000 on a piece of felt. Okay, but I cannot wait to use that to make another pendant out of that. I have two different sizes. These are a smaller one. This needs to be cleaned really good, but this is a bigger one, so you can see the difference. I'll get in touch with Fire Mountain Gems to see if I bought this from them. Again, I'm pretty sure I did. So okay, all of that's in there. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else I want to go over in this video. I do not believe so. You know, guys, I number one thing that I always run into is my pendants, finding the pendants. And once you start creating your own, whether it is in resin or I have a wonderful plates that I buy them. Yeah, Fire Mountain Gems. But I also go to a store down in Greenville, South Carolina. They have pretty decent cabochons, but you have to find. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a pendant where it got on the paper. You can see how it ran. You can almost see where I took the E6000 and went yip 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 yip. See that? And this is one. Ah, another one. Another one where you can see the yip 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 all the way across there. Okay, so from Fire Mountain Gems, it gets cabochons from Fire Mountain Gems in a store in Greenville. And also the beads that I get, let me see. I don't know how quickly I can swing this around to give you an idea. This is the back of my now another shelf goes on top. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not because I can't really reach it. But this is just a few of my supply of beads. And I will do a tour later. So I just got, well, the office still isn't quite completed from the move that I did. But I cannot wait to do that tour of my new craft room. So until next time, continue beading, continue trying to find the best deals you can in purchasing your beads. Until next time.